Any audio PG?
You can go as raunchy as you want, my friend. But it's going to be a SPEZI video, so... Today's review of the SPEZI show is rated X. You have to go through an age verification before you listen to this video about adaptive cycling equipment and gear. First question, how big is your
That's your dream seat holds it.
yeah.
You can start OnlyFans.
Yeah. You know what? I should have invited a conversation with the owner of Wolf & Wolf and talked about SPEZI. We could call it Only France. Only France.
Only France.
Hey guys, how's it going? So, SPEZI ended yesterday, and I am riding on a beautiful German road here through the countryside. And I'm joined by a couple of my old friends from AZUB and another old friend from America. Laid back cycles. Good old Mickey.
Laid back Mickey here.
Hey Mickey, you're so fine. He's so fine, he blows my mind.
Yeah, I want to see how many minds I could actually blow in Germany.
This is your first time to Germany, right?
Yes, first time ever.
Okay, this is your first time cycling outside of the United States of America.
Well, yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, that is, and I'm loving it.
Are there any observations that you can make right away from your experience?
You know what? I'm actually surprised that we could ride on roads with not a ton of traffic.
Yes.
And I'm like, where is everybody?
Right.
It's, what are we, Monday? Yeah, it's Monday. Are people at work? Where are they at? And this is awesome. I mean, there's a church out here, you know, you can see. So the beauty is amazing, and the scenery where we're at is just awesome. All the mountains.
I mean, we are on a road. This is not a bike path. This is a road, you know?
It's a road, yeah.
And it feels like a bike path.
Kilometers per hour. I
Yeah.
don't know what that is. But, you know, what was that?
I think it was just a rock.
It's just a rock?
Yeah.
I'm
Or
like,
your
did I lose
microphone.
something again?
Or your microphone.
No, okay, it's still here. It's still here.
Okay.
Paranoia, self-destroy.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, that was our paranoia part.
Well, you know what I did? I was like, where's my camera? It's right here.
Oh,
It's
don't
right
worry.
Here. It's right- You know how that goes. Come on.
Oh yeah, I
You've
know
done
how
the
that
ghost-
goes too often. Too often.
Where's my microphone?
Where's my glasses? Oh wait, they're on me.
So funny.
I don't even know where my hat is. I haven't seen it for hours.
I don't know where my glasses are.
I
I don't
know.
know. I figured we left them back there. So, okay, so this is your first time in cycling in Europe, first time to Germany, and your first time going to the SPEZI show. So you went to the SPEZI show. You've been to, let's see, you've been to Interbike? Have you been to?
I've been to Interbike, I've been to Cabda, I've been to Sea Otter. You know what? Cabda has 3 shows, West, Mid, and East. And I would say that this show was bigger than the Cabda show West.
SPEZI.
SPEZI,
Yeah.
yeah. And the cool thing about SPEZI is it's all special, you know, trikes, bikes, like all types of cool stuff that you would never see in the US. And so I go to the Cabda or even Sea Otter, it's pretty much the same thing. It's, you know, you got your mountain bikes, you got your road bikes.
Standardized.
Upright. Upright stuff. You know, you got your triangle frame, your diamond frame.
Yeah.
And, yeah, but here, you got your cargo bikes, you got your recumbent trikes, you got your velomobiles, you got your podmobiles. I saw a wooden trike.
Yeah?
I know, yeah.
Not only the wooden, but it wooden and it tilted. It was a tilting wooden trike.
Wooden trike, which is amazing. And then they had this one where I didn't get a chance to ride it, but you push, like a push pedal trike. A lot of new stuff that I wouldn't normally see. And a lot of, it's culturally, like more community type riding.
Isn't Europe, it's like, cycling is woven into culture here in a way that it's not in the States.
Yeah, it seems like in the States we're using it for sport. This is daily life. Like,
yeah.
Hey, I gotta take my kids to school.
Yeah, even work. Like cargo bikes and cargo trikes and cargo quads.
Well, the one interesting thing when I had people from the UK come to the Sea Otter, they're all like, hey, everything has trucks here, everything's huge. And they said, over in the UK, we have no space. We got small roads. And so that's why you can cycle or take, you know, like little mini cars everywhere. And I think the same thing is in Europe, that the roads are smaller, so it's easier just to kind of get on a bike or a trike or a cargo bike and just get around.
I mean, look at where we are right now. These trails and roads are interwoven and so cycle friendly.
Yeah.
You know, and on top of it, it feels like there's less animosity. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you're not going to get yelled at. Get the hell off the road, or
There's no haters.
Yeah.
Okay, quick. We're good.
I mean, in America, you got the Katy trails. You got, you know, obviously a lot of cycling opportunities. But I don't know. I just feel like it's woven. It's the word I like to use because it's like weaving around.
It's part. Yeah, you can go on their bike trails, you know, or side roads. You can go on the regular roads and they don't honk at you.
Yeah.
You know, which was really nice. So I feel safer riding here than I would on the Highway 1 or 101 over in California.
Yeah.
Where I feel like they may run me over just for fun.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
Right.
We have a points game of how many bikers you can get, you know, in one day.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think they want to do that here.
Do you think it's worth it as an American or somebody in the West that's like in North or South America to come to SPEZI?
I haven't seen anything like it in the US.
Yeah.
And what I see is that because cycling is more of their culture, right? They include it in their daily life more. They're willing to make some weird bike or trike or contraption with wheels, and they're willing to have people like it or not.
Yeah.
They don't care. They don't care if you like.
You know?
Yeah, and actually people go, okay, that's weird, but cool. Yeah, you may not sell it, you know, in a million of them.
Yeah.
But people appreciate it. It's kind of like in Oregon, they're having the, I think it's called MADE, the handmade bike show.
Okay.
Yeah, and so you can go there and you can check out all the unique one-off handmade bikes.
Uh-huh.
And so same thing kind of goes here, but it's just not a regular diamond frame bike. It's also a weird contraption that you've never seen in the States. And so I got to ride on things that I would never ride in the US. I got to ride a pod bike, which is like it sounds. It sounds like where they put you in one of those hyperbaric chamber pods to live for the rest of your life.
I mean, that dome on the top, that's a lot of clear.
Yeah, now I was a little claustrophobic on it, right? I don't like being closed in, but I thought it was super cool how it was built. And I'm all, man, we could never really do this in America. We're like, nobody would be into it that much.
The market isn't there to support it.
But here, it's like I saw of these pod type trikes or quads. I saw like maybe 4 or 5 of them from different companies.
Yeah.
And so they're into it. It's not just a fad, it's something that they're doing. And so that was pretty cool. And then I got to try out something really that I thought was pretty neat, which was the 6C CI-XI. That was a new motor system without a chain.
Yep.
So it feels like you're pedaling like normal because they have a programmed resistance on the pedals.
That sends a signal.
That sends a
to
signal.
a brain.
Yeah, and it sends a signal back to the motor how much motor to use.
Right.
And you can adjust it just like you would a regular motor.
Watch out.
Yep, there we go.
Thorny.
I did it.
All sorts of new technologies. Do you think you'll come back to SPEZI? Like, maybe not yearly, but...
No, I'll come back again for sure.
Yeah.
And probably continue to do more riding, because the nice thing about coming overseas, I didn't want to just come over and see a bike show, which I thought was cool, but I wanted to ride. Luckily I had Hansa and Jan from Azub and Matt, my buddy from the States, say, hey, we'll ride with you. Yeah, woohoo. And so, yeah, and that's the nice thing is if you come all the way 14 hours from the States, like I did, right? You don't.
Yeah, you came a longer way than even me.
Like Gary Solomon, he's spending some time with some of his European friends in Switzerland for a week. And so you don't just come here and see the show, you come here and experience the culture. You know, do we have that many bike shows that are special bike shows.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and I know we have the Recumbent CycleCon, and that's pretty cool.
It is. It's what we got.
Yeah,
it's what we got.
And it was sad for them not to do it in 2025. They're coming back in 2026 for sure. But I would like, this is Mickey's opinion, I would like to see them bring in more specialty bikes so that it broadens it. I know Trikes, a lot of like, once you get into your 40s, 50s, 60s and above, that you like really get interested in Trikes.
I got a bug.
Huh?
Oh, got a bug. I got a bug. Yummy, yummy.
Tasty.
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
When you get a little older, you're all like, yeah, Trikes are cool, because of all the benefits of a Trike. But what I liked about SPEZI was I saw so many young people, and it's because there was all different types of special bikes and Trikes. So you got your tandems, you got your just two-wheel recumbents, right?
Yep.
All different types. You got your velomobiles, you got your pod bikes, and it brought in a whole different crowd. And each, no matter what age you were, you went to what most interests you, but you looked at everything. I'm all like, yeah, I'm not gonna get a cargo bike, but I rode a cargo bike because I want to see how it feels. And so that's what was really cool. And the fact that it was like 6 times bigger than the current show that we have in the state.
Yeah. I mean, it is a much more populated show, that's for sure,
And the location, I mean, this is the first time location for me, and the last time it'll be for me. But it was a cool location, and I don't know how old that building was, but it looked like it was 100+ years old. And it had the generator. I don't know if you saw the generator.
Yeah, the hydroelectric generator.
Yeah, did you film
that thing is amazing. I didn't film it, no, but I've seen it before. I think I got it in my last trip.
Yeah. So that one was cool.
I really hope when they move to the new location that they can retain some sort of historical feeling, because I really think that made SPEZI at this location special.
Yeah, because if you go to a commercial event center, sterile, then you're
Las Vegas Convention Center, glitz and glamour.
You start to lose some of that history. And then Wolf and Wolf is, I don't know how long they've been doing it there, but it was, who was the guy, do you know the guy that was there before the brothers,
Harry.
Wolf and Wolf?
Harry is his name. He did the Germersheim one.
I love bringing history into things. We were talking with Hansa about, sorry, this is the bumpy part of the road.
So much.
I know. We were talking to Hansa last night about historical things, historical things of Trikes, right?
Yeah.
The history of Trikes, history of bikes, history of recumbents. Just like some people don't give a crap about history, right?
Yeah.
Some people just want to see what's new. But I think history is important. I think you got to mix both the new and the historical together.
I agree.
And then just the oddball stuff, like the guy with the Trike that was made out of wood.
Yeah. Scrap wood, not even wood. It was scrap wood.
And it looked like it was made out of scrap wood.
Yeah. But it rode, and he built it for his girlfriend and him. Like his girlfriend wanted to sit upright, he wanted to sit recumbent, so he designed it.
I love tinkering at my shop and making stuff, right? Some of it I never show people because it kind of looks like what this guy had. But it's fun.
It is fun.
That's
what cycling is about, the creativity and the fun in it, and
that would be fun to have in a show.
Like you said, like in America, everything sort of has to be clean and really, really marketable. And the SPEZI show was just about like really getting to the roots of enjoying the act of cycling and what it's all about. So.
Yeah, and living and creating, and not having the status quo.
I'd been to SPEZI many times, but when I found out it was going to be your first time, I was really excited to actually have this conversation and talk to you because, you're a shop owner, you're plugged into America about as much as one can be, And so to hear your thoughts right today, like we met on the first day, and like I was thinking, I want to let it marinate for you and then kind of come back right now and ask you. So, I mean, like 1 to 10, how was SPEZI?
I would give it a 9.5.
9.5.
9.5, yeah.
Very
I
nice.
always want to leave room for improvement.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because if I go next year and it's at a new place, I want the ability to give it another half.
Yeah, it's an improvement or knock it down.
Yeah, it's like, I don't like when, everything's a 10.
Yeah.
Right, no, I don't know if anything can be a 10.
But it was pretty darn close.
It was pretty darn close. And the experience and the people were amazing. I had so many great conversations.
Yeah, me too. The people, you know what, I really wanted to ride a bunch, but unfortunately I just got so caught up talking to so many interesting people, you know, that, wow, what a beautiful, beautiful ride.
The hills
This is a
are
great
alive
ride.
with the sound of music.
We've got some cherry blossoms on the other side. And then we've got like a whole bunch of dandelions.
Yeah.
We're just at the tail end of rapeweed. You know what rapeweed is?
Rape.
It's rape. It's the yellow flowering flowers. You'll have fields and fields and fields. In China, rapeweed season is crazy. But anyway, so there you go. Mickey's impression of SPEZI 2025. I think it's well worth it to use it as an opportunity to come to Europe if you haven't, or even if you have. Use it as a chance to come here, and then afterwards, I mean, this area is so rideable, you know. So come here, you know. Afterwards, get with one of the shops. Maybe you could rent a bike or something, and just ride around, have some fun, you know.
Yeah, no, it's a blast.
It was a
awesome.
blast. Cool, Mickey. All right.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Hey guys, how's it going? Before I go, I wanted to show you something. If you've seen my website, you've seen some really integrated and interesting maps that show my travels. The pop-ups display videos, they display pictures and information and links, and I have all sorts of control of the paths as well as the points on the map. Well, my friend Tice developed this app and he did a really good job of it, and he's ready to market it. So he wanted me to see if anybody that watches this video is interested. They'll give you a 50% discount for a year of the service. So if you click the QR code on this video, you can go directly to the purchase and the QR code, and that'll be a way to help him out, a fellow traveler, and give you something really cool to show your friends and family and anybody that you want your interesting travels.